going on, y'all? It's Ray Worldwide here again, and just figured I'd hop on here and chat with y'all for a second. Walking back to my truck now. I stopped to grab me some lunch. I'm up here in Boston, Massachusetts, and after I got through eating, I figured, why not just walk on back to the truck? I mean, what's the problem with that? When's the next time I'm gonna be in Boston, Massachusetts? So I might as well take my time with it. You know, take me a nice little stroll back to the truck. And that stroll's about 3-4 miles, but it's all right. I'm more than halfway there now, so it don't really make that much of a difference. Well, the topic that I thought about talking on today is basically just about bettering yourself, because there's always something that you can do to make yourself better. No matter how big it is or how small it is, there's always something that you can do to better yourself. Whether that's reading a book, whether that's going to the gym, whether that's going for a walk, whether that's watching videos of interviews of people that you aspire to be like. There's always something that you can do to better yourself. You know, my football coach used to always say, you know, when we step on the field, we're not aiming to get 100% better. We're not aiming to get 25% better. We're only aiming to get 1% better every single day. Just 1%. Because if you can get 1% better today, and then you figure out how to get 1% better tomorrow, and so on and so forth, next thing you know, you'll already be 100% better. You know, just 1% better every single day. And as long as you can do that, you're going to be way ahead of anybody that's you'll be way better than the person that's just...
At the next stop sign, take a left.
You'll be way better and way further ahead than the person that's just sitting around talking about it and thinking about it. Because while they're doing that, you're getting 1% better every day. So every day that they wasting is every day that you're getting better. So, you know, and don't accept any excuses, whether that's from yourself or from anybody else. You know, from yourself, meaning you wake up, you're like, feeling a little tired today. I don't think I'm gonna go for that walk. I'm not really feeling the motivation. I don't think I'm gonna read that book today. I'm not gonna read those 5 pages that I was planning on reading every day. And then you don't listen to the excuses coming from other people. Man, you're working too hard. Take a day off. You know? You can let that wait until tomorrow. Or your girlfriend coming, hey, forget about whatever you was gonna do today. Come over here and spend time with me. No, you don't listen to any excuses. Give yourself no excuses. You know why you don't give yourself any excuses? The reason you don't give yourself any excuse to not do what you got to do, and the reason you don't accept excuses from others, is because nobody is going to feel bad for you if you don't make it. Nobody's going to feel bad for you when you don't make it. And I hope y'all hear me when I'm saying that. Nobody cares more about you than you. And nobody's going to feel bad for you. You know, because the moment that you make it, you're going to have those people that say, oh man, I knew you was going to make it. I always knew it. Whole time they was doubting you all the way on the come up. But then if you turn around and you don't make it, they're not going to feel bad for you. They'll be like, oh, see, I knew it wasn't going to work out. That's why I told you. I knew that wasn't going to work out. You should have just went on and did this. Should have went on and did that. So that's what I mean by nobody's gonna feel bad for you. You know, even your close family, they're gonna, you know, I knew that wasn't gonna work out. That's why I wanted you to go to college. I knew that wasn't gonna work out. That's why I wanted you to get that job with your uncle. Whatever, you know, whatever. So you gotta do what's best for you. And as men, I personally believe that we are meant to strive to become the strongest version of ourselves, the smartest version of ourselves, the most successful and hardworking versions of ourselves. You know, because one thing that I've noticed, I'm gonna get a little bit of the view of the walk here. See, it's actually really nice out here today. I'm not gonna cap. It's not too hot. I mean, it's a little warm, but it's got a nice little breeze coming through. But anyway, you know, one thing that I notice about certain people, is that because they feel as if they're doing well in one aspect, that they can slack off on all the others. They say, well, I'm already strong. So since I'm strong, there's no need for me to get smarter. There's no need for me to build up my stamina. You know, there's no reason to work on my mindset. There's no reason for me to try to get richer or more successful because I'm already strong. And you got people that say, man, I'm already smart. What do I need to get in shape for? I'm already smart. What do I need to strive to get any better? I'm already smart. I'm one of the smartest people I know. Why do I need to better myself? And it's people that are just like that have those kinds of mindsets. That is the exact reason why they stay where they're at their entire lives. That's exactly why they stay where they're at their entire lives. Because they think that they don't have to get any better because they're already doing very well in one part of their life. But they need to understand that I'm working on saying that but word, so excuse me. And they gotta understand. I mean, why would you wanna think like that when there are people out here that are thinking the exact opposite? That are saying, yeah, I'm smart, but that's not enough. I gotta get better in this area. Okay, now I'm smart and I'm strong, but I'm still broke. Let me get better in that area. You know, it's always people that are like that. And those kinds of people are always going to beat out those other kinds of people that sit around feeling like they don't have to do anything more.
At the stop sign, take a left on Constitution Drive.
So, you know, don't cut yourself short. Oh, this guy let me get across the road.
In 3/4 of a mile, take a right on John Hancock Road.
But don't cut yourself short, because you never know what you can and can't achieve until you've tried it. You never know. You know, they say when you work hard, when you're working hard at anything, there's always a chance. There's always a chance of you getting what you're working hard towards, or there's a chance of you getting better. But if you don't work hard at all, or you don't work at all, you don't even try, then there's absolutely no chance. Absolutely zero chance of you getting what you're striving for. No chance, because you're not even working for it. And those kinds of people are the kinds of people that I try to stay away from. Those are the kinds of people that you should try to stay away from, because those are the people that sit around and say, you know, they like to sit around and talk about They like to sit around and talk about it. Oh, I want this and I want that. Wait till we get to be like this. And you'll sit there and look at them like, you want to sit there and talk about what you want and talk about what you're going to have, but you're not even putting in the slightest of effort to even obtain it. Like that kind of should make you feel slightly disrespected, because you know that you are working hard for it. Meanwhile, they're sitting around waiting on it, like it's just gonna fall out the sky, and you know that it's not just gonna fall out the sky. You working hard for something. You working hard for what you want out of life, and for them to have the audacity to sit there and just talk about it like God is just gonna bless them for sitting still. No. It don't work like that. So that's why I said those are the kinds of people that you should try to stay away from. Because when all they want to do is sit around and talk, but they don't want to walk the walk, and you walking the walk, and they see that you walking the walk, then that's going to lead them to depending on you in a way. And when I say depending on you, I mean they think that everything they talking about is going to come to fruition because they see that you working for it. Because they see that you working for it. And because they see that you working for it, they think that because they your dog or because they your family, you gonna automatically look out for them. They think you gonna automatically look out for them. Man, I know I'm gonna have this Lamborghini because Ray is working hard, and he working hard for what he want out of life. And I know that if he make it, he gonna automatically want to give me a Lambo. And even if that were to be true, why would you do that? Why would you bless somebody with something that they've never worked for? They haven't even tried. And for you to work your ass off to get what you want out of life, and out of the kindness of your heart, you decide to bless them with a piece of that, with some of the fruit from your labor, they're going to sit there and they're going to keep coming back. Man, need some help with this, that, and the third. They're going to always be coming back like a stray cat after you feed it. It's going to always keep coming back for another piece of bologna. So like I said, just stay away from those kinds of people. Because they're gonna always sit there. They're going to want to depend on you. They know that you're working for something. You want something better out of your life. And they know that if you get it, that they assume, I'm not even going to say that they know. They assume that because they know you going to get it, they think that you're going to give it to them. And don't do that. I won't do that. When I get there, I'm not doing that. I'm not giving no free handouts. There's a saying that I always hear all the time. It says, you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. But you teach a man to fish, and he'll eat for the rest of his life. So I would rather be the man that teaches that other man how to fish rather than give him a fish. Because then he'll eat for a day, but guess what? He'll be back tomorrow looking for another fish. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm not trying to be sharing every fish that I catch. I'm not trying to be sharing every single fish that I catch. Everything I catch, I gotta save some so I can give it to this person. Hell no, it don't go like that. Why would I give something to somebody that they didn't even work for, that they didn't even try to work for? Now, it's one thing if he came fishing with me and he just happened to not catch nothing, but I caught something, okay, then I might give him something because he was working for it. He just didn't get it. But as far as he didn't even want to grab a fishing pole. He didn't even want to get in the boat with you. He's sitting over there on the dock waiting on you to come back saying, man, what we catch? Motherfucker, we ain't catch nothing. We ain't catch shit. I caught something. You sat your ass here on this dock. So you don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. But that's just how I think. That's just how I look at things. And some of y'all might go in the comments saying, man, you supposed to look out for your family. You're supposed to do that. You're supposed to do that. Yeah, but to an extent. You don't just give everything you got to somebody else, because then you're going to end up starving your damn self. Why would you give everything you have to somebody else when you already know that they ain't gonna do nothing but run through it? They ain't gonna do nothing but run through it and then come back with their hands out begging for more. No, we don't do that over here. We don't do no handouts. If you want something from me, you got to work for it. You want to come over here asking me that you need $50? No, you don't come over here saying, can I get $50? No, you come over here asking, what can I do to get $50 from you? And I might just do something simple for you, you know, just go to the store and get me a bag of rice, and I give you $50. Like you know, and that's just a random example. But I'm just saying, we don't give no handouts, because I guarantee you it's gonna be different interaction when they figure out that they gotta do something for you in order to get what they want. Because it's either gonna be one or two things. Either one, they gonna keep coming back and they gonna be willing and able to do whatever it is you asking to get what they need, or two, they're gonna stop coming to you altogether because they don't want to keep having to work. They don't want to have to keep working to get what they want out of you. And it is what it is. But don't be giving no handouts. Don't be giving no handouts and letting these people make y'all feel bad for not giving them nothing. Shit, my favorite word is no. That's my favorite word of all time, is no and motherfucker. Those are my two favorite words. Shit. Sometimes I put them together. Motherfucker, no. No, motherfucker. You just gotta let these people know sometimes. Don't be letting people try to guilt trip you and trying to guilt trip you into giving them what you want. But I done went way off topic. The fact of the matter is, always find something to strive to do better at. And if you're already better at something, if you're already good at a bunch of things, I guarantee you that there's something that you're not that great at. And then you can seek that thing out and figure out how to become great at that too. But don't let other people just enjoy and live off of the spoils of everything you've worked for. That's the point that I'm trying to get you. Always better yourself. And then once you've already bettered yourself, okay, then try to better others. But bettering others doesn't mean blessing them with a whole bunch of stuff and just walking away and they don't have to work for it, because all they're going to do is come back for it. You know what I'm saying? So teach the man how to fish. If he come asking for a fish, you say no, but I'll teach you how to fish. And if they willing to be taught how to fish, then boom, now you really blessed them. You saying you to bless them by giving them a fish? No, you really just blessed them by teaching them how to fish. Better yourself. If you can become a master fisherman, and this is just staying on the topic that I've been on. You know, if you can become a master fisherman, meaning if you can become really great at whatever it is that you're doing, then you'll have the ability to teach somebody else how to do that same thing. And they'll be way more grateful to you for that. I guarantee you that. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here and give my little spiel. You know, always better yourself, especially as a man. Become the strongest version of yourself. Become the strongest version of yourself. Become the smartest version of yourself, the most wise version of yourself. Become the most strong mindseted person, you know, that you can possibly be. Become,
at the next stop sign, take a right.
Become one of the best people, one of the smartest, most strongest, most capable human beings that you know. And everything else that you want out of life, more than likely, will make its way on around the track to you. That's all I got to say. Ray Worldwide out.